you standing in the McDonald's line with this big red wig on your head, and we don't know if you the customer or if you are Ronald McDonald. Stop it right now. Do you hear what I say? All of this love is toxic. All these kisses and hugs and hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Gwendolyn. I want to thank you for stopping by and clicking on this video, and if you have already been here, you already know, girlfriend, thank you so much for rocking with me. So you guys, it is 2023 and I had a long day today. I just wanted to come home this evening and relax, grab a glass of wine and have a little chit chat with you guys. Some girl chat or whatever you want to call it. It is now 2023 and I just want us to be like the best version of ourselves. I want you to be able to come to this channel and get something that you can take away with you, something that you can add to your life, and not just always come here and watch vlogs. I know we vlog a lot on this channel, and not saying that I'm not going to continue to vlog, but sometimes I want you to be able to come to this channel, find something of value and that you can take back with you and just apply it to your life. So y'all know y'all my girls, so you know, if I want to keep myself up, I also would like to share some pointers with you guys so that you can keep yourself up too. So this year I would like us to do a little bit more of like kind of like upping your game and being a little bit more put together. Definitely don't want you to be looking cheap and looking like you just not that girl. I think you should stop doing these things if you don't want to look cheap. And the first thing I'm going to say is overdoing it on the makeup, wearing too much makeup. Okay, it is not good to overdo your makeup. It comes off a little clownish. It doesn't look good. It makes you look really skimpy, really cheap. I spoke to a guy, and he told me that he picked this girl up. He saw her on Instagram or Facebook somewhere, and he liked her pictures, and he wanted to take her out on a date. So he said he picked her up, you guys, and when she got in the car, she had on so much makeup, he was absolutely turned off. So after the date was over, he didn't call her anymore. He didn't answer any more of her phone calls. He didn't see her or take her out anymore. And I know she was sitting home probably wondering what I did. You know, why wasn't he talking no more after the first date? Because I'm sure, you know, any woman would be home, you know, running through her brain and trying to figure it out. So I asked him, you know, you didn't tell her, you know, the reason why? And he said, no, it was too much makeup. I didn't take her out no more. I didn't even want to see her no more. So can you imagine that, ladies? Y'all know we put a lot of effort into our look and all of the details and doing this and that. And you think you on point and you get out there and your makeup is overloaded. And this guy looking at you like, baby, this is our last date. That is sad, girl. So try not to overkill it with your makeup. You can go naturally soft, you know, you don't have to be so heavy-handed. You don't have to be so extreme cat-eyed and carrying on or whatever. The closer you can get to your natural look with your makeup is great. If you got that skill and you can do it, that's amazing. Of course, there's so many makeup artists out here that can do the look for you, but if you're like on a budget and you like the budget like myself, and I do my own makeup, I try to learn how to just apply my face in a way that is pleasing and it is not coming off as overkill. Okay, so that's one of the tips I want to give you guys. If you don't want to look cheap, and you know, a lot of people ain't gonna tell you, but when you step out that door, you know, and they gonna be mumbling and grumbling to themselves, or they gonna be looking straight at your face and thinking another thing, you know what I mean? And you just think you killing it, but girl, that is not the business. Okay. So the next thing I would advise you to stop doing if you do not want to come off to looking too cheap is to avoid wearing all of the skimpy bodycon dresses. Wearing these dresses that's just showing too much skin, you just doing the most, is unnecessary. Trust me. You know, I know a lot of girls think to themselves, well, you know, if I cover up too much, I might not get no attention when I go out tonight. Or if I cover up too much, you know, I might not get enough likes or something like that. it's like you're really doing it for somebody else and you're not really dressing accordingly for yourself. But I would tell you to just avoid the skimpy looking bodycon dresses that's just overly done, showing all your body, all of your breasts, too much side shots, too much buttocks in the back, etc. It is not classy and it is not ladylike. Trust me, you think this guy is going to take you out and you think this is going to be for the long haul, baby. This ain't gonna be something that he want to keep forever. This is more likely gonna be something that he just want to have for the night. Okay, so if you don't want to look so cheap, just get rid of the bodycon dresses that's showing way too much skin. It is totally unnecessary. So my third tip, if you don't want to look cheap, is to stop wearing those fly away eyelashes. Okay, girl, them lashes be so humongous that after 2 to 3 bats, baby, it look like your feet gonna come off the ground and you gonna take off flying in the sky. Okay, it is overkill, you guys. I've seen some people do polls on like Facebook and places, and they'll say, no, ladies, we don't want to get no opinions from the ladies. We only want to hear from the guys. Fellas, what's one of your turnoffs, or what is it that you don't like about that some of the ladies be doing? And honey, those big eyelashes was at the top of the list. They was saying them big old eyelashes, they hate them, you guys. Okay, people should be able to see your eyes. Your eyelashes shouldn't be so big that they are covering, literally, you only can see a little piece of your eye. People should be able to see your eyes when they talk to you. I like to look in people's eyes. I like to look at your eyes when I'm talking to you, because them eyes tell a lot about a person. Okay, so people want to see your eyes. They, you know, your eyes should be open. They should be vibrant white, and you know, people should be able to see them. If your lashes are so big that your eyes is almost closed, that's insane, ladies. Okay, it's overkill. So I'm sure you could find some natural lashes that will match your eyes, because I have big eyes. So if I go too tiny, it won't look right on me. But if I go like, or if I go too big, you know, of course it looks like I'm gonna fly away. So I have to be somewhere in the middle, you know, to low, close to short type of vibe, for me to feel like it's coming off as natural. I had a girlfriend back in the days who introduced me to lashes. You know what I mean? Her mother was wearing them. She introduced them to me. And at this time, I was young. I was making mistakes. I had these beautiful lashes that were all natural. All I needed to put on them was mascara, but nobody told me that. Here I am trying something that somebody else was doing, and when we got ready to take them things off, it was pulling out my lashes, her lashes. It was taking out our natural lashes. So here we are, now we're stuck with these lashes, because who wants to walk around with a bald lash, right? So what I'm saying is, if you got some really nice, beautiful lashes that you can just apply mascara, stick with that, girlfriend. Stay away from lashes altogether, okay? But if you're gonna do it in a way that's classy, that looks natural, that won't come off as overkill. So when you do go out with somebody, they don't look at you like this is insane, okay? So keep your lashes nice. I'm sure it'll look good when you go on your jobs, and it will make you look a whole lot more like a queen. Now, my next tip, girlfriend, is for you guys to stop doing this if you do not want to look cheap, okay? I would recommend that you stop wearing all these Crayola colored wigs on top of your head, okay? All these loud orange, greens, neon greens, and yellow wigs. I mean, it is overkill, you guys. When I say you should look for more suitable hairstyles and hair colors, I mean, that more natural. It could be close to your hair. It could be black, darker than your hair. You know, some people can wear some of those nice burgundy streaks and it don't look so bad. Or for instance, you know, like if I had to do a color in my hair, it could be probably like the brown look, the you know, the almost the honey blonde type of brown that's kind of sticking with the neutral looking color and closer towards the black. But taking it over the top like it's coming out of a crayon box, my God, girl, that is too much, okay? So I would not recommend that you do that. I mean, you're standing in the McDonald's line with this big red wig on your head, and we don't know if you the customer or if you are Ronald McDonald. Stop it stop it right now. Do you hear what I say? Okay, don't do it, ladies. It's not cute. It's not attractive. Keep your hair at a suitable color, because it's going to look good to employers when you get ready to go out and get a job. It's probably most likely going to look good to your future mate or whomever you might desire to see. But all of the colors of the rainbow in your hair, that is totally unnecessary. So our tip number 5, we've already talked about this. We already said it in my previous video, is to get rid of those extremely long nails. If you do not want to look cheap, you want to stop wearing those extremely long fingernails, okay? Because again, they are not cute. You are not that girl with them things on, okay? We all make mistakes in our when we're like in our teens, and when we're like in our early 20s, you know, we make mistakes. Like when I was young, I had like 3 golds on my teeth, y'all. My auntie said, girl, I ain't taking you to put no golds on your pretty teeth. I went behind my auntie back, honey, and I went and got them golds on my teeth. I had somebody else to give me a ride. And guess what? When I started getting older, how ghetto did I look with them things on my teeth? Girl, I took them things off my teeth so fast. And if I would have listened to my aunt, I would have never even had to go through that. Okay, so I'm giving you some advice that you can take with you right now, that later on down the line, you won't have to be looking back and saying, oh my God, why did I do that? You know what I mean? And just remember that your nails do not have to be a mile long. Okay, classy, short to medium, nice nails is all you need. I wear medium nails sometimes. I wear short nails sometimes. Sometimes I wear ball nails, like really super duper short. And sometimes I just polish my own nails. But at the end of the day, it is just better for you to go that route than to have your nails so extremely long that when you, I don't even know how some of y'all wipe y'all butt. I'm just keeping it 100. Moving right on along. So my next tip to you, if you do not want to look cheap, is to stop wearing that chipped off nail polish and that chipped off toe polish. Okay, it's all chipped up. You probably missed your appointment. You probably missed your nail appointment or your feet appointment, whatever it is. You know, you usually go get your mani pedis, and this week you just missed the appointment or you couldn't get there. We get busy, we get caught up sometimes, but the best thing for you to do is just invest in a small little bottle of 100% acetone polish remover and just have it in your house. So when you having those moments and that stuff is like looking real cheap, it chipped off and got you looking real cheap and raggedy and stuff, just go ahead and take the polish off. I don't care who I be with. When I see that with a female, I be like, just take it off, girl. Just let it go. Take it off and have yourself a nice little bottle of clear polish in your house. Take it all off and just put some clear on it until you can make it over to the nail salon. It ain't that big, okay? It's just, let's just keep it together, okay, for 2023. We want to come out as the best version of ourselves, and we want to look like we put effort into our look. Okay, so if you want to avoid looking cheap, please take off the chipped up nail polish off of your toes and your hands. Tip number 7. My next tip, if you want to avoid looking cheap, is to stop wearing too many logos. Okay, all of these logos, girl, it is insane. Your hat, you got on a Fendi hat, you got on a Fendi scarf, you got on the Fendi top, you got on the Fendi belt, you got on the Fendi pants, you got on the Fendi socks, you got on the Fendi boots or the shoes. Then you got the Fendi bag. I mean, then you take the Fendi glasses out the bag and put them on your face. I mean, jeez, really? It's overkill, okay? It is unnecessary to wear so many logos like that. You can keep it classy, have your nice white, crisp, classy t-shirt, a white, not t-shirt, but like, how they have the button downs, all white classic shirt, pair of jeans, and then take your logo bag or whatever in your nice little pumps or whatever, and that simple little thing you did right there, that's popping, baby, okay? But coming out the door and overkill with too much logos, you guys, it is unnecessary, okay? I've seen some people do stuff like that. Now, I don't know if people trying to make a statement or they trying to say, hey, I'm that girl or that man or I got money or whatever you're trying to do. But have you ever, think about it, you guys, the people with real money, like millionaires, billionaires, these people who really got some money, you notice they don't do stuff like that? They don't dress like that. The way they dress, you wouldn't even know they had any money. Okay, I'm not saying that everybody who do that don't have any money, because you know this might really be something that they just really enjoy doing it. But I'm telling you, which is just my opinion, again, you can do whatever you want to do, but if you want to stop looking cheap, I think you should avoid too many logos. That is not the jam, baby. So my next tip to you, if you do not want to look cheap, I think you should stop wearing too many patterns, okay? Girl, you got the checkers going on, you got the polka dots, you got the stripes going on, and it's just all over the place. And girl, I don't know if you a cheetah or if you a zebra. I don't know what's going on here. What is going on? It is crazy, you guys, to just get somebody's eyes all cross-eyed because they looking at your outfit. I mean, come on, you guys. Now, I know we got some fashionistas out here, and honey, they like to put on their Pepsi t-shirts and they, you know, check it down, shoot tennis shoes, and then the pleated skirt and the dress with the polka dot hat. You know, you got some of these girls, you know, these fashionistas that just, some of them like to do stuff like that. But I'm telling you again, in my opinion, that I think it's overkill. I think that we should tone it down with all of these stripes. Look, girl, if you want my recommendation, just go monochrome, okay? Just put the whole outfit solid and then bust out with you some nice shoes or whatever you gonna do. But all them patterns, God, you gonna make somebody cross-eyed, okay? So I would say just tone it down, tone it down. It don't need to be so dramatic, okay? We get it that you're a fashionista, you love your outfits and stuff. But if you don't want to look, you know, too overdid, too cheap, too like you just threw something on, kill the noise with all them patterns, okay? Now, my next tip is, if you don't want to look so cheap, I think you should avoid wearing extremely tight clothing. Some of your outfits are so tight that you can see all the muffin top up top. You know, everything is just busting out. It's like, and you can barely breathe. It's like your pants are so tight that when you sit down, you know, or after you're done eating, or you just sit down at a restaurant, you under the table, you got to unbuckle your clothes so you could be, you know, breathe and be a little comfortable. If you're going through all of that, and if you're seeing your muffin top, and if you're seeing stuff busting out, it's too tight. Okay, it is just way too tight. It's really insane when you walk out the door and people could see your camel toe. Okay, girl, that ain't it, mama. Okay, listen, please don't do the pants with the camel toe. Okay, it's disgusting, girl. That is so dang disgusting to me. I just would say avoid wearing those clothes too extremely tight. Now, I like for my clothes to lay on my body. Sometimes something can lay real fitted on your body, but it won't be squeezing your body. It's just laying on your body. And if you got curves and bumps and stuff, it's gonna lay nicely on those curves, and it's not gonna look like it's tugging you in. So I would say definitely make sure you invest in some good undergarments too. Make sure you have some good undergarments, like, you know, your girdles or your push-up bras or whatever, etc. And make sure that stuff looking smooth underneath your clothes and not so lumpy and bumpy, okay? Make an investment in some good undergarments and thank me later, okay? But anyway, if you don't want to look like that, I would just say, if you don't want to look cheap, stop wearing them tight-fitted clothes. If you wear like a medium, maybe you just want to go up a little size on the top so that stuff can just lay over all of that extra assets. Because a lot of us, you know, it's a lot of natural girls out here. It's still a lot of us left over, okay? Everybody don't have surgeries. So I'm talking to the ladies that don't have their body all snatched and put together. You done had a couple of kids, girl, and you know, you feel afraid to go lay on somebody's table so they can suck all of the fat out of you and all of that stuff. And if you feel like you don't have enough energy to hit up the gyms and go running and working out like that, at least invest into some good undergarments so you can at least look like you are put together, okay? You know what I mean? You know, you get it, right? You get me? Yeah. So if you wanted to avoid looking so cheap, just get rid of the extremely tight fitting clothing. So last but not least, I want to say, please stop doing this if you don't want to look cheap, ladies. Please, please, please stop going out in public with them bonettes on your head, okay? Your bonettes is supposed to be for nighttime when you are going to bed and you have invested a good amount of money on your hairstyle. You know, some of these hairdos is costing $150, $200, $300, $400 to get your hair done. And I totally understand that you don't want your hair to be messed up and all out of place, etc. So at night, you want, you know, you in your home, you getting in your bed, or you walking around in your house, and you want to put your bonnet on your head so that when you tossing and turning in the night, it don't mess up your $400 hairdo. I get it, okay? But once you get ready to hit that door, girlfriend, and you getting ready to get in your car, and you finna leave the whole house, you going all the way down the street, and you got to get out at the stove, at the gas station, you walking in stoves, and you still got that bonnet on your head, girl. Now you need to stop, okay? Come on now, ladies. We can't be doing this in 2023. We got to tighten up, okay? So I would suggest that you leave them bonnets at home, you know? Like, don't wear that stuff out the door. Because some of y'all do more than wear y'all bonnets out the door, okay? Y'all have on the whole pajama in the bedroom slippers and everything at the store. I mean, wow, ladies. When I see that, I mean, I don't be meaning to stare, but I really be looking like, wow. Do you know when I leave out my door to take my trash out, my trash can, the big trash can is really not that far from my home. And when I go out the door to take my trash out, do you know if I got on any kind of head scarves, bonnets or something because it's close to bedtime in my house, do you know I take that thing off my head to go to the garbage can? To go to the garbage can, girl. So you already know I'm not gonna go all the way to no Target, all the way to no Walmart with something like that on top of my head. It's 2023. We got to do better. It's time to pull yourself together. You know, I don't know if you trying to be that girl or what you trying to do, but I am seriously trying to be a well-rounded woman, and I want you to be that too, okay? So let's get to it this year, and let's just cut out all of the crazy shenanigans. But anyway, I hope you guys took some valuable tips from this video. Again, if it don't apply to you, take it with a grain of salt. These are just my opinions, and I just want to share them with you guys, and hopefully I can help you to elevate your style and to make you feel a little bit more elegant and classy with the way that you dress and the way that you look when you step out your door. So again, don't forget, you can always be jazzy, sexy, and fly with all of your clothes on. So again, I hope these tips was valuable to you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for clicking on this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good evening.